actually gonna ask me like a math question, but it's just asking me if they're independent.
Okay, I've started
It's
recording
like,
now.
independence is defined by this stupid equation. Very useful.
Yeah, I agree.
I love Homestuck.
I love statistics.
Ground.
I love to build Homestuck in Minecraft.
Are we gonna start?
Yeah. Are we ready?
Yeah, God, I wonder who
You
was
never
preventing
announced
us
that you
from
were
starting.
done with the problem.
God, I'm tired of waiting.
Are you done with
You
the
guys are
problem
so
yet, Lyna?
slow.
It was implied
No, it wasn't!
by me asking, are we gonna start?
I can't play footsies.
Alright. Time for a
Alright,
bunch of
okay.
jade lines. That's me getting into character.
Usman, come here.
Wrong
Wait, what?
animal.
We have to play
I'm ready.
footsies.
What the fuck noise does an octopus
right.
make?
Wait, didn't
Let's do
we
it.
do that like in Japan?
What?
I don't think you know what footsies are, unfortunately.
You talking about like foot wrestling, Lyna?
Footsies. Footsies nuts in your mouth. And let's start. I've been waiting for fucking 5,000 years.
Game facts, PC, miscellaneous, immersive simulation, spur beta walkthrough, tentacle therapist. You get the gist. We need a poop too.
Hey, Lyna, here's your first line.
Shut the fuck up. Spur beta walkthrough. Version 1.0, April 13th, 2009 by Tentacle Therapist.
I swear we did, Usman.
Table of contents, 1 caveats and condolences, 2 walkthrough incomplete.
I do it with literally everyone would have the chance, okay?
Caveat.
It's the
Sorry.
jade line, anyway.
I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the inscrutable ASCII banner which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks, or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the woods burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering into the sails of a galleon as we embark on this voyage together, nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a bedsheet like a deranged ghost, for that matter. I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. Since you are reading this, chances are you have installed this game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. But don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now as I type and as you read. I have come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while the game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I'm presently faced with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game, as much of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences, TT.
Sound.
It's nighttime. How cozy.
My time happened. No more tree. Fuck you.
No. We're stuck in the home.
Picky kicky.
When
So
did the
true.
dad die?
It's spoilers.
Ah.
Tick, tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick.
This is a pretty good visual.
Tick, tick, tick.
It's a fun
I'm sorry
illustration.
the car hasn't rolled off.
Verb.
Parking brake.
The kernel divides. The two halves go their separate ways, leaving behind the sprite portion. As you can see in this visual. That one goes down, the other one goes up. To where? I don't know. A bunch of gates show up. Cool. Alright, who wants to voice this character?
Is this Nick's character?
No, Nick wanted to be Nana-Sprite.
Okay.
I mean, Nick has the name of this character in
Yeah.
the D&D server. Who wants to be the person who says boy a lot?
Who here's played God of War? Because I haven't.
I haven't either.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
Sky, do you want to do Wayward Vagabond?
I think you're Wayward Vagabond.
But I
default.
don't know what voice to give him.
Boy. Dude, I'm just fudging. I'll do Wayward Vagabond. It's fine.
Okay.
Boy.
Neil.
Nah. Oh.
What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment, you thought you heard someone say, "Boy," as if whispered in the periphery of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though.
You're there. Boy.
Oh boy. It's time to play a game.
Yep.
To walk around,
Well,
use the
I got
mouse
the- a
keys and
game
watch the
portion.
keys, click on various objects, and open command menus for them. Thank you, Alex's Gankro Bainuser.
That's a flash
Wow.
game.
I also can't lower the volume, so sorry if it's fucking loud. This is you, Blake.
That's fine.
What's that?
Now you have to interact with
What's
everything.
There you go. Looks different now. After you bit the apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications.
You're there. Boy.
What?
Boy, listen to me, boy.
His name is John, you nincompoop.
What? Boy, who is John? Do as I say.
What would you like a boy who is John to do?
Obey my commands, John boy.
And those commands would be...
I'd like the boy to interact with his environment in a constructive manner.
Maybe you should be a little more specific?
Have the boy assess his current situation.
I'm afraid I can't have the boy do that. Tell him to do it yourself.
Very well.
Okay.
Arrow.
That instruction does not do anything at the moment!
Arrow.
Could you please turn the controls over to a more competent user?
No. A-L-S-F-A,
Increasingly sophomoric. Also, you almost spelled salad in there.
You're there, boy.
Okay, we've looped around.
This large platform. Good grief, what is it, boy?
The alchemitor created the apple, or the tree that sprouted it rather, right on time to save you from destruction. You're not sure if you can say the same for your neighborhood, though. You wonder what happened to your dad.
A ghost clown. Do something with it.
The ghost clown is called the kernel sprite, or rather, just the sprite now, I suppose. You can't do something with it at the moment. The only thing you can theoretically do with it is Tier 2 prototype it, assuming that's still possible.
Yeah, prototype the sprite. What the thing you said, do it.
You are not the one who's supposed to prototype it. The Spurb server user is supposed to do that.
What's that?
It looks... oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
Boy.
Open the door and walk through. Examine the strange blue vase, boy.
It is the piece of crooksite you carved with the totem lathe. When its contours were scanned, the alchemitor was able to produce that tree. How odd.
Boy, open this door and walk through it. That man with the humorous spectacles. Admire him.
Oh, Michael Sarah. Your warm smile is a shining beacon in these dark times.
I detest this. Disregard it.
The Harlequin painting? You have the sentiment in common with John then, I suppose.
Boy, go in there. Observe this box.
I can't do the Nick Cage. Just imagine Nick Cage saying this.
The bunny is not the box! This door. Explain this.
Rose sure did a number on your house, but you guess she did manage to save your life. You guess! What's this icky paint like poop?
Boy, look through this window.
At least your tire swing remains unbothered. A trio that a tire swing is like Like a horse without a surrounding neighborhood, you guess. A house without a
Incredible
surrounding
word
neighborhood,
choice.
you guess.
This huge sewing machine. Of what use is it?
The punch cards seem to contain the instructions for carving a totem of a certain shape. You guess maybe other punch cards will produce different shapes? It bears further exploration.
This funny man text. You should ignore it.
Just looking at the cover cracks you up. What a great book. Harry Anderson is your hero, and Mike Cavanagh's glowing treatment of the man does him every bit of justice. You'll have to give this another read soon.
Marvel at this adventure in outer space.
This movie is... Okay, this movie is really bad. Not even you can defend it. You've been meaning to take this poster down, actually.
What the?
The Mac and me.
I will do the Super Kami Guru voice, and you will like it. Infect this ghastly man and his boy.
Fred Savage has a punchable face your ass. More like a talented young actor's face who would want to hang out with you if you got the chance, and also if you were not a fully grown man now. Anyway, the thought of monsters lurking in your house scares the shit out of you, which is why this movie is so awesome. But the fact that the monsters could also be your best friend is what makes it doubly awesome.
Go out the door, that is not here.
We'll do that in a minute. We gotta talk to
Maybe
Pastor
you should
Joe.
check your messages.
Oops.
Listen to me, boy.
Oh.
The ghost clown. Investigate this device, boy.
John, are you there?
No.
It seems you're still connected to the internet. Rose is trying to get in touch with you. You will reply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation. Alright, now we go through the door
Okay.
that is not there.
Go out the... Okay. Wait, I just realized something. Why
Yeah.
is there a door in the hallway, but not a door in the room?
It's a different door.
Investigate the poster. I am not fond of this smug fellow.
The man, the myth, the legend. What do you have up your sleeve there, Anderson? Look at that poker face. He's not telling a soul. We're going in there now.
Go in there. What the? Your plumbing appears faulty.
Man, Rose did such a piss poor job of fixing the bathroom. It would almost certainly be a mistake to try to use the toilet. I guess you could just pee over the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, but what are you gonna... Your plumbing appears faulty. Yeah.
Barbasol. Okay.
What will you do about your poop?
Wait, can we
And what
go to
will
the
you do
window?
if there's something down there?
Check the window. At least your backyard was salvaged too, sort of.
Your swing set is ruined. Open this.
Your dad's room is still locked.
That's stupid. No, go back. No, 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 no. Keep moving, keep moving.
Believe me, you have no intention of turning your head to observe this dreadful thing.
Why does this small man stand here?
This Harlequin is always ready to serve you with illumination, whether you're reading a book or just enjoying a nice pipe.
What is the meaning of this rubbish?
Okay, even you have to admit, this one's pretty funny. Out of the way.
Small dessert tray? Useless.
In retrospect, it was pretty funny when your dad pied you like that. Gotcha again by the old man.
Topple this urn immediately.
That would be disrespectful to your Nana. You just won't do it. Or not intentionally, at least. You consider that it is fortunate she is no longer around to witness this sorrow. On the other hand, you would probably benefit from her elderly wisdom now.
That sounds like foreshadowing. Stow a lump of soot in your future use, boy.
That stuff is really dirty, and you don't want it. Besides, you have it on good authority that a significant portion of it is comprised of asbestos.
What? Oh, fudge. Wield these instruments of combat.
Any one of these things would make a fine weapon, if only your strife specific wasn't already allocated. Oh well.
Destroy these diminutive soldiers of merriment.
It hardly seems worth it to go to the bother. You doubt you could get much for them at a garage sale even. Maybe a grubby palm of pennies and a kick in the nuts for the whole lot of them.
That's not very good. I'll use this to reseal that opening.
If only putting the lid on the back on the crux shooter would undo all it's done. Alas, Pandora's tube has been opened.
remove this absurd edifice and exit the house, boy.
This thing weighs a ton. You'd honestly be surprised if the game cursor could lift it. Or at least, not without a significant expense of grist. Of all the places for Rose to drop the infernal thing, more than ever you feel... What's the word you're looking for? Oh, of course! House-trapped.
I feel like I just got blue-balled. Vile, pay no mind to this filth.
What's he even doing there? Playing with a ball or something? Clowns are stupid. Alright, kitchen or laundry room?
You should go to the laundry. I thought that's the study, though.
Alright, the study. My bad.
This is a mess, boy.
You're so glad your dad isn't watching when you did this. He never would have let you hear the end of it.
Inspect this merry band of performers.
Cirque du Soleil once filed a restraining order against your father. You were never so embarrassed in your life.
What the hell? Play the piano, boy. This man is an imbecile. Ignore him.
He's alright. Looks like he doesn't take himself too seriously, and knows how to have a good time. You can only assume your dad hung it crooked to make it look more whimsical.
Operate this instrument.
We've heard this before.
This music is dreadful. Get me out of here.
Play your favorite haunting refrain. Oh, it's still going.
I don't think it is.
Seek the riches ye gods below.
This one offers a friendly wave. But yeah, this is really just another stupid piece of shit.
Open this iron vault, boy.
You don't know the combination!
What the hell? Disregard this nonsense.
Your dad used this stuff sometimes to dazzle you with his silly vaudevillian escapades. Really, you couldn't roll your eyes hard enough at his corny lot.
I think he said act.
Oops, act.
Oh, it's the Serious Gesture magazine.
Serious Jester Magazine. For those for whom clowning around is serious business. Shut the fuck up, piano!
My
That
ears.
man is so loud.
Why did I
Are
get
you
the
done?
Speakers installed in here.
Are you done?
It's the extended version.
It is the extended version.
Black
I'm gonna
for
need
the
to
second
consume more
movement.
green after this. This way through the doors like you see in a cowboy saloon. Sniff vegetable.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Why is it not green? This book is too big for a young stupid boy.
Colonel Saskers is your favorite book. Almost as favorite as Wise Guy. They're both your favoriteest of all time.
Sample powered uncooked dessert.
Back, ye miserable wench! Stay, thy choking airborne particulates of temptation!
Peek into the bowl of Gog.
Goo. Wherever your dad
I
went, he seems to
couldn't
have left in a
tell.
hurry. For all those absurdities you have to put up with, you sure wish you were here right now.
Broom. Examine this artwork.
Your dad was so proud when you drew this, he hung it up immediately and it stayed there ever since. That was 1 week ago.
Hell yeah. Plunder chest.
That's a funny saw. Okay, got the fuck in my way.
Laundry or whatever. This is no time for laundry. Exits. Open these and rifle.
You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'd be inclined to use now anyway.
Boy. Exit, boy. Powder lawn amusement. Ponder lawn amusement.
Your
I
childhood nemesis, the spring-mounted pogo ride, sadly was not swallowed by the void. You will have to wait another day for its comeuppance.
Boy.
Looks like your swing set is toast. You relive fond memories in a moment of sorrow.
Boy. Claim the dangled tree bauble.
The trick handcuffs are still there. Thank God! And no, you were not about to try to claim them just now.
Boy, you're doing a bad job of listening to me. Do a funny jig and poop on your desk.
That's all I can manage.
No.
Can't even bring out the arms for you. Sorry, Buster.
Admire this wall-mounted gadget.
Through some mysterious force, your house still seems to be powered, even though the wires were severed. Quite bizarre.
Fiddle these bright, sparkly things.
That sounds incredibly dangerous. John sensibly disregards your awful advice.
John, boy.
I think that's everything. Sky, do you remember me not seeing anything?
No, I think you got pretty much everything.
Okay.
Boy, quit all this scurrying around.
Okay. For the last time, this boy's name is John!
Fine, boy, return to your quarters.
Say it again with the right name.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, Fogger. Return to your quarters.
That's right. You go back up to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird petroleum-based sludge.
Now, Fogger, respond to your friend unit.
Okay. John, are you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here. I'm not dead, I think.
I know. I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner.
God. Oh man, sorry. I was just looking for my dad and I can't find him anymore. Have you seen him?
No,
There we go.
I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now.
Yeah, like where am I?
I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news. Over the last few days, there have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world, and they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far.
Wow, okay. So I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point of this is for us to save the world.
Perhaps.
Then we better get moving and figure this game out.
Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA, yet again. It will help you keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we already used.
Okay.
I'll meet you out on the balcony.
Wait, Rose, one thing.
What?
You never even wished me happy birthday.
I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John.
Oh, jeez, this is silly. Anyway, thanks.
John is turning
First,
the
take the
rapidly.
fabric item on the floor there.
The towel? Why? Oh well, you're the boss. You capture log the towel. What now?
Do as the purple text says to the balcony.
John makes his way to the balcony per your awkwardly worded request.
Wait, take that blue wobbly thing.
You whimsically decide to capture log the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier.
Fogger, recycle the grist as was dictated by your cohort.
John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the Spurb player.
I see. Arrow.
Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of build grist are restored to your grist cache.
Arrow.
Rose expends the grist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA.
Draw. Fogger. Run across precarious platform swiftly.
John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down.
Boy, I said make haste across the narrow catwalk.
John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your voice, strident tone of your commands is starting to make him a little upset.
Fine, proceed as your level of comfort dictates.
You cautiously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it.
Now take it.
You grab the PDA, launching one of the Harlequin figurines into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye.
Arrow.
Just one arrow command will suffice, thanks. Sky?
Okay, read the narration.
The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipefan 413's judicious approval. Don't forget to read it from bottom up.
Yeah, okay.
Submitting inquiry of concern over cataclysmic event. Pipefan413 reply. Pipefan413. Status of health/wardrobe. Neighboring house struck by flaming projectile. In light of fire hazard, evacuating house of all expensive garments. Good luck, Fedora Freak. Salvage as many hats as is practical. Fedora Freak, you are in our thoughts, along with Pipefan413 and his enviable collection of pipes. Thank you all. Report. Most hats removed from danger. Ties next.
He's boring, man, and interesting.
Okay. John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative.
I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things I don't really want to do. I have some kind of voice I can't really even hear. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress?
Yeah, maybe, who knows?
Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try, like prototyping the kernel sprite again if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever.
Okay, I'll go back inside.
No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge onto that car.
What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous.
Arrow, 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 arrow.
Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Years in the future, but not many.
But not many.
An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths.
Boy. You were there, boy.
Ah. Oh boy! More rows. An examination of the basics. Upon connecting with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel allowing you to manipulate your co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of these are rather large machines, and 1 is a punch card. It's quite possible that you have already deployed some of these items before reading this. If this is the case, and you have activated the machine called the Cruxtruder such that it displays a countdown, you must proceed to section A100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of the client user depends on it, and if your co-player has activated this device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But if not, please refrain from doing anything with the Cruxtruder aside from merely deploying it. This will buy us some time to think things through properly, and to go over the basics of the game before you find your soft, easily punctured head in the jaws of the lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in a process which appears to have a singular purpose: to manufacture objects out of thin air. The designers of the game, judging by the language used, regard this process as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to complexities in the production process yet to present themselves, but for now, the variety of objects you are able to create remains quite limited. The items in question are the Cruxtruder, again, tread lightly with this one, the Totem Lathe, the Alchemeter, and the pre-punched card. I will describe how these devices work in conjunction with each other, and I will use the analogy of having a key made at a hardware store to help you understand. First, deploy all of these objects in a convenient proximity to each other. Be sure not to block the doors or pathways with them. You can always revise the dimensions of rooms to make space for them, but I'd advise against this, or even experimenting with the function. Doing so comes at the expense of build grist, a commodity which appears to be at a premium at the onset, and one you'd be best advised to save for later. The Cruxtruder. Removing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great whirling batshit pandemonium, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially ethnic wedding. Somewhere, a soused uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor. Muddy livestock is decorated, and then lost track of. The question, whose mule is this, at times can be heard over the din. This is now your reality. But aside from that, it marks the beginning of the process I'm about to describe. The countdown begins, yes. Also, an entity called the kernel sprite is released, but neither of these things are all that relevant to the process, to my knowledge. More on these things later. What is relevant is the unlidded Cruxtruder's ability to dispense Cruxite dowels. It will dispense at least 1, though I suspect it is capable of producing more given parameters I'm not yet familiar with. In my key-making analogy, these dowels represent the uncarved pieces of metal which the hardware store employee retrieves from a drawer or a rack and sets about carving into a key. The 2 following items are needed to do the carving. The pre-punched card. It is a simple Sylladex card containing an item. There is evidence to suggest the specific item it contains is variable from session to session. The card I deployed contained a blue apple. Yours may be different. It shouldn't matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card, as you may guess, is punched, like one used with antique computing systems. The pattern of holes comprises data, which I believe corresponds to the instructions for creating the item the card contains. That it is pre-punched suggests there is a way to punch an unpunched card, possibly imprinting it with the data for the item it contains, though no mechanism for this has presented itself yet. But the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. That middleman is the totem lathe. The totem lathe. This is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve into your Cruxite dowel a pattern of grooves and contours, the sort which makes a key unique. The instructions for this pattern are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the lathe pre-activation to configure its chisels. Once the dowel is carved, you have a totem serving as your key, which can then be used to unlock the card item through the alchemitor. But at this point, I will diverge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode analogy, which is not a terribly strenuous leap to make since the concepts of a key and a barcode are essentially the same, one being a unique pattern of grooves, the other of varying black lines. The alchemitor. If you place a Cruxite dowel, carved or uncarved, on the alchemitor's small pedestal, its robotic arm will scan the contours with a laser, hence the barcode analogy. This is the machine's way of reading the data originally imprinted from the card, and transforming that data into a physical object. Though typically, this is not done without expense, I believe. An uncarved dowel results in the creation of a perfectly generic object, which is a seemingly useless green cube. It costs 2 units of build grist to make, and I do not advise you waste resources on it. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, ostensibly used in combinations to create different sorts of items, which possibly offers some insight into the game's use of the term alchemy. But, quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating the item on the pre-punched card costs nothing. This is good because creating this item turns out to be essential. Now that you know this, you can in your own time begin the process. Once you initiate it, naturally there is no going back, so best to be prepared. But you probably shouldn't drag your feet too long. As I mentioned earlier, this is your only means of escape. When you're ready, be prepared to follow the steps in the next section swiftly. A100. So your Cruxtruder is ticking. Do this to live. Pretty good rose. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Check status of battery. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort, the small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box.
What? Oh man, you're gonna use that. That sucks. What a stupid idea.
We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery power.
But the cake, that's so dumb.
I doubt it matters. We might as well just use any old crap lying around.
Fine, I guess.
The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and pranksterism.
Do the potted vegetable instead. It looks delicious.
Pipe down, you. This is Rose's decision, not yours.
What the hell?
Prototype sprite with Sassacre text.
Oh yes, sweet. Now we're talking.
See if
Don't
you
play
can
around,
distract it.
Distracting Vader.
I'll try to
Fudge
sneak
your
up on it.
Rose.
Fuck off. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you flail about to be rather distracting.
Arrow.
The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great Colonel himself can outfox it. In narrowly missing with your attempt to create the Colonel sprite, you drop the massive tome. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dowsing.
Inspect Hag Ash Incident.
Blake has been waiting this entire time to read that out loud.
Hell yeah.
You find the sacred urn toppled again. This time, you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Remove Cruxtruder from doorway.
I gotta turn off my water.
Who the fuck? What did Nixon the Aristotle give?
Aristotle.
Look.
Oh,
Aristotle will never be falling.
He will never be falling.
Now we get to wait.
Where did it go?
What? Oh. I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing we should do is get your server copy of the game from the car. You need to connect to my client, so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you, wherever you are. We should do this quickly, before my house burns down. Your mama. Sky, do you have any notes on my Rose voice?
No, it's good.
Okay.
I hope none of my characters are coming up soon because
You've got a while.
hopefully.
I mean, you have Dad, which you're doing well.
My dad's not dead.
What?
Damn it.
Sorry.
Dad's not dead.
You don't like John's dad?
What is there to like about him?
He makes cake.
He's cool. He's a baker.
Yeah. I think all bakers are cool?
Yeah.
That's questionable. I know a couple bakers.
Yeah? Do you hate him?
Yeah.
Oh. What's wrong with him?
I think they're so cool, but they're not. Oh yeah, wake up at 3 a.m. I get 2 hours of sleep. Okay.
Yeah, actually, who cares?
Who asked?
Yeah. I'm okay. You're kind of swaying me. I see it.
Like, damn it, the bacon's cool, but don't make your fucking entire personality.
I think
Jesus.
GC is going to be particularly hard for
Yeah.
muted voice.
Yeah.
GC.
You've got a big challenge
Jesus
in front of
Christ.
you. You got a huge challenge in front of you with GC.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to tag off, I can switch to be GC and you can be AA.
No,
Okay.
because that would imbalance our lines.
I mean, I already have fucking Rose and the narration.
Yeah, but that would
Further
way
tip
too
the
many.
scales.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like, what if
too far.
what if we read past part like the middle point and I end up getting a Rania? What then?
What do you mean?
What if I just get a bajillion? I get every single monologuing character in this fucking series.
Uh-oh. Oh well.
Okay.
Wait, oh well.
Oh well.
I'm still waiting for my like 90,000 lines or whatever it was, or words.
You do have a lot, but it's a slow trickle
Okay.
Mhm.
early on at
What about
least.
me?
You also have a pretty large amount of words. Let me see what you have. You have GG, you have AC, and you have CC. AC and CC don't have too many, but GG has a pretty considerable amount.
You could potentially give AA to Lyna,
That's true.
because I think out of all of us, Lyna has the least amount of words.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have any trolls.
Oof.
I wonder if there's anyone that like doesn't have too many lines that I would want to voice. I mean,
Oh,
aside
Lyna
from
could-
AA.
Oof. Okay, Lyna can play a lot of the side characters, I guess.
Well, we'll see. You back, Blake? Right here.
Oh man, where'd it go?
No, this part.
Fudging. What? There's a fire?
There will be soon.
Oh jeez. Screw this thing already.
It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either.
How much do you have?
0.
Oh. I thought about jumping the car to the ledge early. That sounds pretty dangerous.
I have a better idea. Meet me upstairs.
Who again is the purple word say?
You are
Alright.
about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle, along the lines of a spirited "Ooh-hoo-hoo."
Arrow. Fogger, ignore these woman antics.
You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics. But whatever it was you might have caught a glimpse of, it sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again.
Indulge the advice, but be curt with it.
Okay, here you go, Usman. Here's some lines.
Hey, bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes.
Dude, I didn't even know you had nerdy time for your nerdy raps.
Come on, this is Hell's of Ill. Just listen.
It sounds like you don't even believe me when I was about to get blown up. But I really was. And now I'm in some weird dimension, that's sperm centimeter or something. And now on top of it, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma.
Huh? For real?
For real counter 1.
He doesn't say that much.
Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it.
I think I could drop some sick rhymes about all this.
Man, I see. I don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is.
Oh, something dope. Check it.
No, I have to go. Bye.
Alright,
Why don't I
Usman.
get the fucking rapping part? Jesus.
Because it's perfect.
Dude, you should, like... Wait, Armageddon's waged on us, but I'm getting armed and danger us.
Pretty good.
Sending men in space for saving us. See which plays more courage us. Ben or Bruce, dudes reach a truce. Put their blow shoots to use and upsuck it. Affleck sacrifice, I beat Sacrifice, would have to suffice, I'll fluck it. Bro be stained glass saint, up on a cross getting hella Christ plagiarist. Which is like off of that crucifix, enough of this fucking savior fuss. Restrain his ass per McLean Redux while Buscemi remain dangerous. Derangerous. When
Yeah.
a plan gonna stray off a wasted craterus. Ashtray catering to layers of Matt McConaughey's vague remainder dust. Wait, McConaughey wasn't even any of those Meteor movies, was he? That was part of the rap. I'll have to make a rap about, I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something. Being the president. It'll be called Obama Made It, so that no one has to give a shit about black presidents in movies anymore. So you got to fill me in what's going on. So have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies.
Enough strange poetry from the red text.
You head out to the balcony to find out what Rose had in mind. She is messaging you again.
The purple text is less irrational than the red text.
I'm lifting up the car to the balcony.
Oh, okay.
Once it's up, retrieve the game. Then I'll put it back down on the driveway.
But the door is locked.
Then break a window.
But it's my dad's car.
It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves. Pick up car.
This is a bad idea.
Perfectly timed.
What a dumb idea. God. Yeah, Rose's decision-making skills are definitely more rational than Red.
Ridiculous folly, inexcusable.
You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. It's Lyna color.
I'm back.
Oh, hi.
I went to investigate the explosion I heard.
Sean's stuffing his face while talking to his friends.
Yeah, it was a meteor. How did you know? What was that?
This is so great for the recording.
So good.
Yeah. Glad this is being permanently etched into the annals of my hard drive.
Anyway, you okay? The boy, is there a fire or anything?
No, I'm fine. It landed a pretty good ways from my house, and I went to look at it. It's pretty big, but it doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous.
Oh, okay. He's probably right.
Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my packaging?
Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my card to a weird spooky bottle pin. The package was in the card. I'm really sorry about that.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I guess I started the game. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm so sorry.
I'm okay. My house is too, sort of. That game Suburb I was talking about, I was playing with Rose, so I sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad, and I just lost my card, my copy, and gave me a pin, and I think I saved the world from the apocalypse.
Oh, well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also kind of sounds exciting. I don't know, John. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you.
Why, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose and help her transport to save her from the bees and fires and stuff, but I lost my battery part, I lost the game disc, so so they have to get it to TG and then get his copy to save her, but the fudging idiot won't just shut up and stop rapping and stuff.
He's so silly.
Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it, so I'll be over here. The green text was attractive. Fear the red text again.
That's my red tags.
Here you go, some more rapping.
This a rap?
Yeah.
Usman, you have to put your heart and soul into this.
I feel like
Nice.
Usman's... Alright, yeah, no, let's hear it. Heart and soul.
Fish fillet moment, Usman. Let's
Jesus. When the film crew resumes where the president's at, I'm like, if that dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're all damn, director's got gumption. Like we'll all flip our shit, he ain't trying to choose or something. It's called free emancipation, it's not press election, it's God ascension. And Bruce Almighty, whoops, different from the Bruce I wanna just mentioned. Can't explain to me why this ain't condescension to think I'll shit a brick. Not even he can convey this intention with his quick spun wit. Rather defray all this tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a splint. And some guy's eyes what he does and patronizes. I guess generosity's the mother of invention. What's that word? Okay. Jesus.
Thank you, Usman, that was fucking perfect.
Please
Yeah.
stop rapping for a second, you monkey scratcher. I have something important to talk about.
What's up?
I was just in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect to her Spur, but I lost my copy.
Okay.
Also, she lost battery power, but she can get back up to running. She'll need something to the game to get her out of there before her house burns down, so I think you should use your copy of the game to help her.
My copy? It's gonna be tough.
Why?
I lost it. A stupid story, and I'd rather not talk about it. Should be embarrassing, yo.
I thought you said you had two.
Oh yeah, one's my brother's copy.
Well, get his then!
Alright, but he's not gonna be happy about that.
Whatever, you might as well read Rose's walkthrough to get up to speed on this.
No, man.
What?
Nothing really. Like, all I'm saying is the girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know?
Thank you, Usman. Holy fuck. This is why you're the perfect Dave.
Dave goes from 100 to 0.
Yeah.
He takes rapping seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Just like me.
Yeah.
Rose is chilling.
True. Your laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to that backup generator. Knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain, why don't you? That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture log the laptop plus cozy.
It's gonna be like, that would take a really long time.
Equip grimoire to strife specibus. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Hey, recapture log your items. You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire, in that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible in the root card. Allocate knitting needles to strife specibus, please. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with those needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff! Alright, well, knit a plush Cthulhu to soothe your nerves. That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are, however, many other specimens of the zoologically dubious that you're familiar with. such as, let's consult the grimoire, Fluthulu, foul patrician of misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. And Nrubyglith, shame beast king of grotesquerie, rye lord of the moist beyondhood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode. And of course, there's Oglagoth, the deep one. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods, which caters to the whims of the noble circle of horror terrors, an omniscient, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. This will never come up again.
It's awesome.
And then there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Take the items and proceed downstairs. You recaptchalogue everything the way you want it to appear in the tree, and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dallying. Time to get a move on. This is Rose's little thing.
I like this.
You wonder if perhaps this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It no longer even knows to assuage fire. Somewhere, a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on, delaying the rays of the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley.
Rest in peace.
Confront mother in hall. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant confront. Oh, psych!
Oh.
What? There's like this really cool dude, okay? He's standing around, being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that. Busy being totally sweet. But you could always try to guess his name, and if you were right, he might nod ever so slightly. That's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might just be hope for you yet. Alright, well, enter name. Oh. This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. Let's try again. Oh, of course, it's Dave Schreider.
Wow.
Alright, Usman. You have to read the blue text now.
Okay. Examine the room.
Okay. Your name is Dave. It is an unseasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in, and your fan is cranked. Arguably even more cranked would be your fly beats, which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You're an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles. And, if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. What will you do?
Quickly retrieve arms from cinder blocks.
Okay. Sorry, nah.
Get the damn beta and save your friend's life.
This notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life, and in any case, you're quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyway, these are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copies, who labeled his in kind. Neither of you really gives a shit about this game or has any intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you'll let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upsmanship.
I feel like a goat piss on your turntable.
You would never consider allowing any fluid, even remotely resembling urine, to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them, and a world without the gift of your godly science just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. That sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies for stupid idiots.
Arrow.
You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a goat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date.
Examine the closet.
This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap. Like that box and that bottle of... What is that? Is that...
Check the blue box.
This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained, and which you are now wearing, to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the ironic nature of the accessory. You find it sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet. Proudly and ironically.
Check box.
You capture log the box through your hash map fetch modus. Let's get a watch at that again before I read on. Your modus's current hash function resolves the index by valuing each consonant at 2 and each vowel at 1. The total is divided by your number of cards, and the remainder is the index. Box is 2 plus 1 plus 2, which is 5, and 5 divided by 10 is 5. The box is capture logged in card 5.
Examine jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet.
Dude! Oh, hell
Hell
yes. It is an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You gotta tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited.
Take juice.
You capture log the juice into card 7. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 divided by 10 is 7.
Access password on
I really
Pastor
don't understand how
John.
this works, but
Yeah, but you need, you gotta get used to it. In addition to letting your buddy know about his outstanding juice this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it. In your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at that box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might as well ask him about that beta. The kid's been harping on about it for weeks. It would be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. We read all this. Do you want to reread it, or?
Oh yeah, I think I remember this.
Yeah.
I thought the douchebag sword didn't fucking register on my mic.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Don't worry. Alright.
Let's go online, view sites indicative of my interests.
Okay. This is just kind of... That was just establishing that this is, like, the past.
Okay.
Dude. It's Sweet Bro's hella blog.
No way.
It's also Hephaestus browser.
Yeah. You open the Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog, where you post monthly satirical reviews of GameBro magazine. Your latest post is a review of the March issue, which you might remember, containing that article we read about Spur. Check out Frito-Lay Grand Snack Fuck Yeah.
Now this is epic.
This is a good collage. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue, too. Oh, my bad. But you've been sort of dogging it. Something about the game they're reviewing just doesn't strike you as ripe for satirical purposes. In a new tab, you open another one of your sites, a webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona's sincerity, which is just how you like it. Let's take a look at a couple pages of Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, why don't we?
Oh my god, my eyes.
So, who wants to be Sweet Bro and who wants to be Hella Jeff?
Which one's Sweet Bro?
This is Hella Jeff.
Hella Jeff.
Sweet Bro is this one.
I'll be Hella Jeff.
Alright.
Alright.
Blake, do you want to be Sweet Bro?
Come on. There's other people that need to speak.
Okay, that's true. But whoever is speaking as Sweet Bro or Hella Jeff, I need you guys to get increasingly close to your mic and distorted based on how
true.
loud and distorted the text is.
Okay, I'll be sweet, bro.
Okay.
I can't wait to be able to speak with it all day play these games. Fuck, I'm falling in these stairs.
I told you about the stairs, bro. I told you, dog.
It keeps happening.
I told you, man. I told you about stairs.
That was incredible.
Let's look at another one.
Bro, why you pinch?
Yeah, dude.
I took him off because you're
No, that's not the wrong guy, bro.
Fuck! Oh no!
Oh, my.
Minus
Bro,
two.
Sweet Bro was minus 2-bit.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
It's okay. That's okay. We make mistakes.
Gonna do another one to make up for it.
Yeah, no. Try it again. Take it again. Sky?
Yeah, dude. Say the line.
That's still you.
What? No. Oh, I thought it was... Okay, I thought it was... Okay, I got it. I took them off because I was banging your mom for a minute there. And now you're banging your...
That's amazing.
For me, I put Jelly under hot dog.
Just how high do you have to be to just do something like that?
Honestly, the bottom third of this page just being blank is choice.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Alright. Can I have someone read the titles of each, by the way? Just like someone separate from Usman and... I guess I'll do it.
Sweet Bro and Readthrough. Economy.
Your economy ruins. By the time I get my game on, know what I'm saying?
Can you read that?
And there he goes.
Okay.
The squirrel has his game.
I'm not joking! What's that even
Maybe they're right that sometimes video games does cause violence. I can't read the other text.
That's 2 pages ago.
Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
Everyone's buzzing about these days.
Is that me? Oh.
That is so sweet,
I don't know who's left of who's.
This is
so sweet, man. How about a bro hug bump?
Or how do you do this?
Let's do this thing.
Let's make this shit work.
We're doing it, man.
We're making this happen.
Alright, I think 5 pages is enough for now.
How long is... I didn't read Super Hella Jeff.
Super and Hella Jeff is like 46 pages long.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
But they added them over time, so... It's a good one.
Alright, get this for the
Rock.
It's a good one. The slam dunk.
Big man has the rock.
The big man has the rock. Alright.
The Blade Trade of the Midnight Crew.
Alright.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how that new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while.
Midnight Crew.
Midnight Crew.
You are members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What'll you do?
Use Occam Razor and plan some schemes.
Spade Slick uses his Occam's razor to carve a circular hole into the heist plans, freeing from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place.
I guess I'll be Spade Slick.
Um.
Climb ladder and exit hideout, why don't you?
Implement nefarious plots.
You push against the manhole cover, but it seems unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van on top of it. a familiar feeling stirs. That feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. It's the sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified in sporting an unnecessarily elaborate assortment of fancy blades.
I'll skip 100 pages or so.
You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup.
Save your place and read it later.
Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. That aged well. You just don't have time for this bullshit. No catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. You're pretty sure you know who it is.
Answer the chum.
Wait, I think there might have been a GIF. Oh, he's just typing. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign wanton disrespect. Either that, or flagrant homosexuality. Not foreshadowing.
What? Oh no. Wait, no, look. I'm busy, okay? I've got a lot of shit on my plate. I'm sort of a big deal, okay?
I know. Sometimes I wonder how you are ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper, "It's that guy who has a blog."
Seriously. These are worshipping me left and right. I can't hardly walk down the street without stepping over the torsos of the prostrate.
Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without an obstacle course of deferential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment would help.
Yeah. I mean, damn. Like, there's a scruffy little shit on my feet. I'm offering something, I don't know. Face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He bears a look at me, then gives my shoe a little kiss and squares the fuck off.
Heavy is the crown.
Yeah, not getting all of a twist in the fucking face every day is my gift for the world, I guess.
Breathtaking magnanimity.
Among other
Breathtaking
things.
magnanimity.
Oh my. But among other things. I just give and fucking give.
Indeed, nary a jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle.
Nah, for fuck's sake. Here's lobbying me for me to play that dumb game.
Baseless accusation.
Look, I am telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He will play with you and probably be tickled stupid about it.
I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however.
Yeah, I'll hassle him some more about it. And look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in the position where your life depends on me playing that piece of your game, then I'll play. Will that make you happy?
More than you know. It perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry.
John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing!
Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out. But a vague and forceful thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe it's that bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What is that? A thick, unpleasant fluid pools from beneath the door.
Troubling. Investigate this.
There is a trail of this fluid in the hall leading you to your room. Usman?
Play some Haunting Sick beats.
You've had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up to your trusty Akai MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty.
Arrow.
Oh, here we go.
This is gonna blast my ears out.
This is gonna blast your ears out. Unless I can turn the volume down, which it doesn't look like I can. Oh, wait. Lowered that bitch.
Can you pause this? I have to piss really badly.
Yeah.
No. We just finish this screen first. What's your songs?
I'll just put on some fucking random assortment of these.
Alright, we're back.
None of these are meant to be played simultaneously.
That's why you played them all together at the same time.
If you insist.
How bad is it bottom?
Will Dave take a sip of his apple juice?
He won't. He was not going to take a sip of his apple. He might take a sip of it, but he doesn't drink all of it. You're too paranoid.
Why?
That someone peed in your apple juice.
Alright, I'm back.
You're just gonna check this out.
Holy. It goes hard. Bleep. My favorite part.
True. If you would do the honors.
Take a sip of the averages. This is about what John said.
Those beets were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle, is what you're talking about. Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons, you know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mandel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert. You recaptchalogue the juice by duplicating a cap.
It's okay with the sort of strife specibus.
Your strife specibus is already allocated with the blade kind abstratus. There is no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your strife deck, but you will have to captchalogue it first before moving it there.
Captchalogue sword.
The ninja sword occupies the same card as the juice, expelling the juice from your Scylla decks. It splashes all over your turntables and your copies of the beta. Ah!
Get a towel. Or something.
You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. You enter the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor you can probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys up there. Hey, little man. How's it hanging?
Captchalogue the damp towel.
You take the damp towel, expelling the box.
Search the bathroom for something highly less damp.
Nah, you just decide to wring this towel out into the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel.
Take towel.
You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it.
Clean up the juice.
Okay. You clean up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry off. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it sure would be a stupid way to lose them.
Turn off the fan.
The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours forever. You should probably just go pester Egbert again. You wonder if he found the beta yet. You also might chat about your respective Sylodices in fetch mode if the topic happens to come up. I wonder if he's anywhere near as smooth as his Sylodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible. Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird.
Stop!
You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all.
Timmy has good aim.
No one can ever know about this.
Cut the window.
Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you never planned on... Oh, shit! Using that beta ever. Anyway, now that bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room. Whoa, wait, what? It's back to this bitch. You prepare to descend the stairs of your living room. You're standing eye to eye with a familiar foe. A 20-foot-tall granite statue of the mighty wizard Zazarpan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof, glassen eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance his merry twinkle or twitch of whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. It's a good rose. Psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards. There is nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You descend to the living room area of your home's expansive open layout. There is the sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. View Mother's solid copper vacuum statue. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You even customized it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much, she had it bronzed and put on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in, so it can still be turned on now and then, but never do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes, at night, when you're in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Grab the Eldritch Princess. It's too big to capture log. Not that you would want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decided to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and new arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. Acquire Umbrella for protection from elements. U is greater than L, U is less than V. You're going to have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. I guess you'll just cross that bridge later. A peek inside kitchen. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Investigate richly colored object in middle of screen. Love this bit so much.
That's a good bit.
That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served as the battlefield for a chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upsmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door. Using the colorful magnet letters, You recently left a succinct message, which may or may not have been directed toward anyone in particular. But you couldn't find the letter W, so you just stuck two V's together.
I didn't even notice until it said that.
Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. Attach a W to face as a fake mustache. This is incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother, or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. But it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive no one is watching. Capture log W. W is greater than L. W is greater than V. But that unsightly void in the W pack won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Think of ways to one-up Mother. You wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do it the trick. Or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having it dry cleaned and returned along with a laboriously ingratiating apology note. No, there's no time for anything like that. Or maybe, just thinking out loud here, you could use the entire pack of W's as M's. Oh yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with that W pack, and there's no need to go back and gild that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. Capture log velvet pillow. You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. VE is greater than L, VE is less than VI, VE is greater than U. But it causes your tree to be pretty badly unbalanced. It will surely auto-balance itself in a moment. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. That's one of the things you love about the tree modus, the happy surprises. I head out the back door. Okay, enough's enough. Time to get go- Whoa! You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all things to be doing during a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't have any water in it. What an absolute madwoman. Hop over counter, landing in a roll. This bird's gotta fly.
Youth roll.
Oh, it's youth roll time.
Got 2 frames of animation.
Really good. Ah, lousy goddamn stupid wizards. Meanwhile, in the past again. You're almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. But it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. You guess you better get that.
Enter the chum.
Okay. It's Christmas time.
Lyna!
I'm Lyna. It's your line, sweetie.
Hi, Dave.
What's up?
Not much up with you, bro.
A good one. Sorry, being chilly. I guess you know how it goes.
Great, feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy.
Oh man, you know it.
So cool.
You know, shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I am telling you.
Happy face. So, have you talked to John today?
Man, we were just talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Hilidex. Can you believe he uses tech? That kid is ridiculous.
Well, that doesn't sound like much fun.
What was I use again? What, I forgot whenever we talk about goofy moduses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John?
Mile, I went to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package.
No, yeah. I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet.
I think it did.
Yeah?
And mine came too.
So, I guess you want to scroll down on the page. I guess you want to know if you liked it or something.
No! He will not open it. He will lose it.
No, wow, sorry to hear that, I guess.
No, it's good actually, because he'll find it again later and really, really needs it, which of course is why I sent it to him in the first place.
See, like, I never get how you know these things.
I don't know, I just know that I know.
Alright.
Anyway, I have to go. I have to feedback, which is always a bit of an undertaking.
Man. If I were you, I'd just take that fucking devil beast out behind the witch head and blow its head off.
I don't think I could if I tried.
Yeah? Say hi to your granddad for me too, okay?
Neutral face. Yeah, I got an encounter here with him, which is almost certain, which is usually intense.
Mine isn't always with family, but he sounds like a total badass.
Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, gotta go.
See ya.
Heart.
Phone.
Really good Jade voice, thank you. It'll be handy to have your phone on standby, so you won't always have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. That way you can text message people no matter where you are or what outrageously cool thing you're up to. So cool.
Wow.
John, pursued adversary into that room.
And even meaner while, in the present, sort of, once again the slippery antagonist eludes you. You only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register the message.
This chum will know what to do.
Alright. I'm out of my room now looking for my brother's game.
Oh, good. Is there no sign of Rose yet? I hope she's okay.
Oh, if she comes back, I'll be ready. But not what you're talking about, because this could get ugly. We're on my phone, and I also took my awesome katana with me in case things get too hot to handle, and they always do.
You mean that cheap piece of garbage you have on the wall?
Sharpen's awesome as a sword. End of story.
Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again. I really think that someone else is in this house. Like
Howie?
monsters or something.
Howie?
I wish.
Dude, the monsters aren't real. Stupid kid stuff for stupid babies.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
What are you, an idiot? Of course there are monsters in your house. You're some rude, evil dimension. Come on. Skepticism is a crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey, mom, dad, there's a dinosaur, a ghost, or whatever in my room. Like, oh, yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, mom and dad. How many times are we gonna watch this trope unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Just once, I like to see dad crap out of his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the Discord UI is covering the line!
Oh.
Minivan.
Minivan! Be fucking dad of the year right there.
Oh, okay. Stop. What do I do?
Do you have a hammer? So lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your shield decks. My bro's always getting on my case about it, but man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice.
Oh yeah, I guess I could read up on data structures or something. How's it going there?
Now in the living room, he's usually here, but I don't see him. I be playing his mind games, he's always pulling this ninja shit. All I see is a little Cal over there, so I guess he can't be far.
Oh goodness, so lame.
What?
See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing.
Oh, Cal, no, man. Cal's the shit.
That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying that being a crappy rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination, by any definition of the word cool, ironic or otherwise. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bullshit. Cal's dope. Pups are awesome. Don number blows. The end.
Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things is true. I'm going to read. Good luck with your bro.
Read your book. Stay wary of these foes.
Monsters. Only little babies who poop in their diapers would believe in that stuff. Rose, you throw right out the front door, and with music too.
Oh.
Alright, I'll just go in order.
Agree.
Blotto.
Aggress. Passive. Abjure. Abstain.
Auto Perrier.
How could you forget Otto Perrier? Thank you, Mark, whatever his name is. Looks like
Mark
Mom has
Zuckerberg.
satisfied her S-Strife quota for the day. She simply returns to her housework. No point in going out of the front door anymore. Might as well head out the back like you originally planned. First, be the pony. Second, trample Mom. You can't be this stupid pony, and frankly, you can't imagine why anyone would want to. But you give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name is Maplehoof.
John, turn around!
Data structures for assholes. Chapter 7. God damn it. Why even bother?
It's the Mickey Mouse voice.
The good news. Finally, your revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally firing a Silodex full of steak knives into a priceless oil painting of your beloved great aunt, you can turn that fumbling fury towards one of your foes, such as the ability to grasp painfully simple concepts. The bad news, I'm tired of explaining myself hoarse to you gibbering fuckwads. In this chapter, I will be phoning it in with the liberal use of diagrams and shitty clip art. What are you going to do about it? You are going to wriggle in your own viscous secretions like the worms you are. That's what. Here, learn something for a change. Usman, you want to read the asshole notes section?
Asshole notes. Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker. Apply them firm to my rear end. I now pronounce you man and wife. Now get in the kitchen and make my ass some dinner, bitch.
Thank you.
I like how you're gonna read that as it's incorrect.
You're trying to read, okay? This book is already unpleasant enough as it is without weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we already agreed there's no such thing as monsters.
Ow! Oh.
Fine, you'll interrupt your reading and turn around. But you don't see what could possibly be so, oh my god, it's a monster.
Arrow, 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 arrow.
Classic. Dude, let's agree!
Agree.
Slash his head in.
Put the bunny back in the box! Locker.
Exit. You leave through the back door. Nearby is the transformer which distributes electricity from the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer was struck by lightning though, and no longer works. I wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. I guess she'd rather just play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and the portable generator across your backyard. You're almost there. Use umbrella. You regather your items and begin the soggy trek mausoleumward.
Get up, John. This is no time for slumber. Precious head in. Yes. Yes. Ow.
Forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum. Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet.
John, salvage your weapon and fight on. Reed catch is dead.
We got shale. We got build goods.
Shale.
Fuckers.
Let's go. That's a dub.
Sit. Put the bunny back in the box.
Now why couldn't he put the bunny back in the box?
Now exult. Victory. Spoils are yours.
Incredible. You're now a Juve squirt. Oh my god, you're actually a plucky pot.
No way.
Plucky tot. Dude.
Somebody
Got
is
some extra gel
fudging
this
doing
past-
rolling characters right now.
Hell
They
yeah.
not understand that we're doing something better.
We're awesome! I was caught up with hero summoning, and then I caved my pants. Oh, she's pretty good,
Whoa.
actually.
Anyway, back to Homestuck.
Well, fuck. I guess I'll take her. Right. The amazing victory allows you to scale the first 2 achievement rungs on your Esha ladder. You are now a plucky tot with a new feather in your cap to show for it. The Esha ladder rewards your bold descent with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Additionally, climbing the rungs has boosted your gel viscosity and cash limit. Thank you. By expanding your cash limit, you've made room for all the nice grist you've just collected. You now have 32 fragments of build grist and 10 fragments of shale.
What about that card?
It seems the shale imp had allocated the bunny to its strife specibus. Sort of a stupid thing for use as a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your strife deck while you're at it. It will at the very least be safer there.
Okay. Fudging Nick is playing Destiny 2 and not joining us.
So be it.
It's fine.
We will just have a replacement Nana Sprite. You group the 2 specify in your strife portfolio. No self-respecting strifer would be caught dead without one.
Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer.
Oddly enough, it seems breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstratus from hammerkind to handlekind, even going as far as expelling the head of your smaller hammer from your deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice it in the heat of the battle. You grab the sledgehammer handle, expelling the useless Harlequin figurine.
Now repair the hammer.
You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return it to your strife deck, repairing the hammerkind abstratus in the process. The smaller hammer handle is ejected from the deck, since of course handles of any sort no longer belong in there, obviously.
Fine, now what?
Dave is pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room, and you can't quite put your finger on it.
Arrow.
Hurry and activate the generator! You fire up the generator and drag a cord into the mausoleum. It of course would be foolish to run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business. Defile tomb! Sorry, Jaspers. Have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery. You should have decomposed years ago under a bed of petunias like a normal cat, not given it to a taxidermist and fitted with a tiny custom-tailored suit, and then stuffed into a coffin built for infants. Plug in your laptop. You plug in your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silodex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. Looks like Dave noticed you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to now?
The door, John! Look at the door!
You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it on your bed? Someone or something has put it back and left it slightly ajar.
Incredibly alarming. Investigate.
Alright. Who wants to be Nana Sprite temporarily, since Nick is not here?
What? This is so outrageous!
Pastor John.
There you are. It's gonna come up
Yeah,
lower.
well, yeah.
Alright. There you are. But since your house is burned down, are you on fire yet, or what?
No. For now I've retired to the safety of a smaller building, which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence.
Well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game to help you out, help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now.
Working on it?
Yeah, my bros copy, long story. Hey, I'll tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little.
You're referring to your brother's collection?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever. Or semi-ironic. Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think that some of this shit is going a little far and it's kind of up.
I've seen his websites. I like them.
Oh, well, you would. Oh man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that with those dead eyes. Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me, and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out.
Interesting.
My god, why did I just tell you my dreams? You're gonna have a field day with that.
I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of the many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you. Published papers forthcoming. Because, you know, it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. No, have you heard from John? He's not answering me.
He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on his head by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown.
Alright, I'm out. Later.
Interrogate this mad woman.
Alright, who wants to be Nana Sprite?
Yes, dear.
No, we can't have you talking to yourself. Lyna, you want to be a mischievous old woman?
Not sure, maybe.
What if I like ping Nick and tell him, oh fudge it, never mind.
Nah, no good.
Sorry, I just went back to Nick and I was like, I went back to Nick's DMs and I was like, oh fudge, I was posting the bunch of UX Yosuke things.
Okay. Sky, do you want to be Nana Sprite?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I can do a granny voice.
Yes, dear. Oh, of course, John. I've come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond.
Alright,
I am
Lyna will do it.
delighted.
I
Lyna
have
will
to
do it.
crunch my back to do that voice correctly. This
Alright,
is like,
just be
Yeah.
John and
Yes.
Lyna can be the Nana.
Yes, dear.
Can you give me a hoo hoo hoo?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Perfect. Alright. Blake, you want to start
you
this?
scared the living daylights out of me. I guess I was really. Well, I guess it was a really great prank. Good one, Nana. Anyway, you're really my dead Nana.
Of course, John. I've come back to help you on your journey through the medium and beyond. I'm delighted to see what you find, young man. You've turned out to be just like your father.
Okay, I guess I'll take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. My dad said I was really young when you died. Speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him. Arrow.
Ah.
Your father was kidnapped.
Oh no!
When you crossed over the medium, he was apprehended by very forces of darkness, which your presence here has awakened.
Okay, what about the medium you're talking about?
It is where we are now, a realm. It is a ring of pure void, dividing light and darkness. It ends in the thick of your
Insipisphere. Yeah, you got it.
a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe.
You mean because you were inside a computer or in a game software or something?
A computer? Why? What is that, dear? Some newfangled contraption like a horseless auto boxcar?
It's like a machine that
Oh, of course, I know what a computer is, John. I've been bullying it like,
okay.
No, John, you are not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here was merely a mechanism that has served as a gateway. Its routines and a way served to invoke this realm's instance. It stands independently of any physical machine, and somewhat paradoxically, always has.
I'm not sure I get it, but alright. So, what do I actually do? What do I need to be doing here?
I think it would be best if we started with a big picture.
Go on. Arrow.
Sorry, VOD watchers. I'm muted on Discord. Fuck you, though.
This voice is so tiring.
Yeah. Oh, banger?
Above the medium, beyond the 7 gates, residing as the core of the insistent sphere, is a place known as the Skies.
Oh, I'm
Gaia.
supposed to be doing this. Bye.
What?
Legend holds that the
Yeah.
Gaia
It's that the sky exists as a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. What does this mean, you ask? I'm afraid my lips are sealed about that, dear. But needless to say, where such profound importance is concerned, force of light will forever be charged with its defense. The forces of darkness will just as persistently covet its destruction.
Error.
Wow. Check out that. Whoa. What's going on with that? Okay. Alright.
And as it so happens, at the center of this realm, whose fate is in question, is very forces do on a stage stuck in eternal stalemate. Yes, they've built in this realm before, that is, until you showed up.
Me? Hello.
Ah. They're going to some green, some purple shit and some yellow shit. And then they got all fucky.
Amazing. Beat the crap out of each other. Yes.
Sorry.
Me?
Sorry.
Yes, you.
If you want to tap out, we can get someone else to do it.
Sprite.
Are you just fucking alternate between people?
I mean, if we have to. This is a
Fuck, I was
temporary voice
muted.
anyway. Oh, yeah.
No. For your mishap with my ashes, you recall the sprite's previous incarnation, which resulted from its kernel's hatching. You see, this hatching occurs automatically in response to your arrival. Its result is a pair of kernels, one dark, one light, each carrying the information they were prototyped with before the hatch. One goes down to a kingdom entrenched in darkness, the other out to a kingdom basking in light. Each comes to rest in an orb atop a spire, of which there are only 3 others in kind. The 4 spires are situated above a throne, and those 2 thrones preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers. And once the kernels are situated, that is when the game is afoot. A true war begins, light versus dark, good versus evil. This is a war that the forces of light are always destined to lose, without exception.
A quest of futility then. Arrow.
Wow, really? What the hell's the point?
It remains for you to find out here. You see, the journey you're about to take is the ultimate riddle. For now, your objective is to proceed towards Skya and pass through the first gate situated directly above your house. Not even terribly far. The gates will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you had better become prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills.
How am I supposed to get there?
You build.
Arrow.
Okay, I think I get it. So I guess the battle against the good and evil is sort of irrelevant. I don't know, it all sounds kind of weird. But in my case, we built a house to get to these gates, and then I get to save my dad!
Yes, John.
And after that, we solve this ultimate riddle thing and save the Earth for destruction!
Oh no, I'm afraid not, sorry.
What?
Your planet is done for, dear. There's nothing you can do about that.
Oh.
Your purpose is so much more important than saving that silly old planet, though.
And what is that? Okay. Yes, I will have to agree with the float hag about that one.
Oh, good boy. You really succeed.
Thanks, Nana!
You're a good boy. Good boys deserve treats.
Hooray!
I'm gonna go bake you some cookies.
No! The hag and cookies, please pursue her.
Oh, god damn it. That's just what you need. More baked goods.
John, do not say no to cookies. I command you to get them.
You totally abjure the hell out of that idea. You're so busy abjuring, you don't even notice Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time. Hit John in the head with Box to get his attention. You give John a swift drubbing in the noggin, but he is undeterred. That is some fit he is throwing.
Arrow.
Perhaps you will take this spare moment to contemplate your Nana Sprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on these developments in your GameFAQs walkthrough/journal. It can be hard finding the time to update it. In fact, you're not even sure where you found the time to write what's already there. Oh, is that so, Jaspers? And just who do you think you're looking at with that smug grin? The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. It's pretty much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place, so he can just button it.
John, cookies. No.
You refuse outright.
This impudence is insufferable. Go get the cookies.
Well, when you put it so politely, how can John decline?
John, you are stupid.
You really need to work on your manners.
Stupid, stupid, dumb.
That's not a command. It's nothing. It's stupid. You're
For the
stupid.
last time, I command you to get the cookies, boy.
It's just not gonna happen, buddy.
He's in the future.
But really not enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke.
Beans.
Oh!
Oh shit.
Sweet bro.
That was a jump scare.
Yeah. Oh boy! We unlocked Homestuck Volume 1. I think we also unlocked the music player. I don't know where it is though. Maybe it's on the main menu.
Wow.
I got no. Oh, here it is. Wait, stop. Make it quieter. Oh, I can't. Okay, well, no Homestuck music, sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Homestuck.
Yeah, it's just not looking likely.
No.
Yeah, well, here's my shit. Should I speed read this? No, it's kind of. Is it important?
I feel like it's pretty important.
Yeah.
We're getting to an okay stopping point soonish.
Oh yeah, we should probably.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Soon. I need to do homework.
Hold on, let me
I
see.
do be like that sometimes.
Is it like a fucking? Can I see like Homestuck adventure map? Right now, please. Homestuck story map.
I feel like we could probably stop now.
Yeah. Probably.
Still don't remember when Act 2 ends.
Is there more Nana voice?
Probably, yeah.
Because my vocal cords don't want to do that voice anymore.
I think I also partake in the Nana voice. But it's actually the Dr. Doofenshmirtz voice the whole time!
No way! Use the Doofenshmirtz voice at this point.
Can you do the Doofenshmirtz voice as well, Lyna?
No.
That sounds like something bad then. You'll be unable to do the Nana sprite voice for a long time.
That sounds
You
like
want to
Cope.
do it in Doofenshmirtz style.
That sounds like Cope.
Oh, coping.
Usman sounds like he's coping right now. But I don't know if there's any seething or molding. So I think it's fine on a personal level.
When he started voicing John today, he sounded like the Loogie Baloogie voice.
Oh my god!
Oh, hold on. I'll do the Loogie for Loogie voice. What's going on here? It's me, Loogie Baloogie. I'm never going to fix your airship. You never got me the parts. You're all dying to water, people. And I'm terrified. Hold on, I gotta do it like this. That's better. More. Ah! Okay, not doing that ever again.
Don't even remember when we stopped. Or at one point, like, what were we doing?
I literally just said you were on the ship trying to get parts to make it an airship, but you got attacked by water people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're trying to drag up the ship and drown you.
Can we get one more Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff for the road?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, the reason I stopped doing that is because my shoulder started moving.
Ow.
That was not good.
Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do for my voice. I want to do the. I want to do the MS. I want to do the whisper voice. I want to do the Mac whisper voice.
Yeah, that would be fitting.
How do you do that? Can you give me that voice?
I don't know
how.
how.
Would you do it?
I don't know how to do.
What voice are we trying to emulate?
I got a ticket for the big game. It's sports.
I am so jazzed, you know, and I love the.
Oh
Alright.
Adios!
And there he goes. The big man has the rock. He's driving so hard through the paint downtown. Alley-oop for the slam dunk.
Thank you. Oh my god,
Wow.
it's Jeremy.
Sweet bro and the hella death.
The Socceroos.
Introducing the new friend, Jeremy.
Well, have you seen my socks around anywhere?
No, dude, again! But that's not what it is, I was gonna touch, man!
It's
And then you
like,
must be...
it's like you must be on a joint to make you stirred or something. I can't even think of who leaves all the socks lying around like that.
The Socceroos was a distraction.
No, take that again. Take that last word again.
Distraction.
There we go.
I have the car.
He's dead.
Those last 4 panels are exactly the same.
Sweetbro and Hello Jeff is funny. It's the funniest thing Andrew Hussey has ever written. Okay, I'm gonna stop the
Dave.
recording now. Sorry, Dave Strider has ever written.